ayayere uyo uko kuno apo pano mamuona kere nice.
Right, 30 May 2021, and I'm joined by Mr. Bongani Mate, MDC Alliance chairperson for the Johannesburg district. How are you, sir?
I'm well, sir. How are you? I would like to greet your viewers all over the world.
Thank you very much, sir. And today we have a quick discussion. I would like you to further elaborate on the statement that you have issued about 3 hours ago. And this statement is to do with the 30 members that are reported to have defected from the MDC Alliance to ZANU-PF. This was said by the ZANU-PF, but your statement seems to be blaming Gambakwe. What is happening?
Well. Thank you very much for that question. Gambakwe, you know very well that ZANU-PF is actually a very funny organization. It's got leaders who can stand beside a rock and believe that diesel can ooze from that rock to supply the nation. That organization is actually led by liars. It is led by its leader, who claims that his government is better than the heavenly government. So you can always expect anything. ZANU-PF does not cease to amaze the people of Zimbabwe. Look, the people who fled ZANU-PF and ran to other countries cannot be said today they are defecting to ZANU-PF. It is actually a dead propaganda. It is actually a lie that cannot be compared to anything else but only lunacy. You cannot displace people in their country and force them out of the country. One, by creating policies that are not favorable to their well-being in their country. Secondly, by unleashing violence on them. Thirdly, by denying them a stake in the national cake. Then, when they run away, you follow them abroad and they claim that they are now your members. It is actually a lie, like I said, that we cannot compare with anything. ZANU-PF is always lied, and the world knows that it is a group of liars other than anything else. It's mere propaganda that is actually circulating. If ever a group of people that maybe were a part of their gathering wherever in Johannesburg, around Johannesburg, I would believe that those were vanquards or destitute people who could have been picked up under the bridges for the purposes of parading them as MDC Alliance. And I would like the world to know that in Johannesburg, none of our members has defected to ZANU-PF. I would like the world to know that our structures from branch to province are still intact. And I challenge whosoever claims that he or she has defected from our organization. He must come forward and tell the world that he's from our structures. You will note that that person is not even in our structures, or you will note that those people that are actually claiming to be ZANU-PF people, they are not even Zimbabweans. So ZANU-PF is desperate for support because it's losing support back home to the MDC Alliance, and is trying by all means to portray an image as if they are gaining ground, yet they are actually dismantling.
Okay. So, Mr. Mate, I hear your statement, but I have a few questions. I was talking to your former leader, Lillian Timvias, and she confirms that she's got these 30 people who have defected from the MDC Alliance. Why do you say that this is not true?
I'll also challenge our former leader, Timvias, to actually come forward and let you know where did he get those people that he's claiming that they are from our structures in Johannesburg. It is a lie, like I've already indicated, that those people, they are not from our structures. So for Madam Timvias to claim that he is got, remember she has joined a group of liars. So when you are in Rome, you do what Romans do. So it's just singing for her supper.
Okay. Yesterday, your councillor, your former councillor of Dzivarasekwa was there. I think it's Alan Mapi. Are you saying that he is not a former councillor of the MDC Alliance in Dzivarasekwa?
No, I'm not talking about Dzivarasekwa. I am talking about what happened in Johannesburg. And
yeah, but he was here in Johannesburg. He's a member who was a councillor. He lives in Johannesburg, and he has defected to ZANU-PF. He announced his defection yesterday.
Yes. Look, I have never seen him in Johannesburg. Ever since maybe he was here. The last time I heard of him, he was a councillor then. If ever he had actually indicated that he has moved or joined ZANU-PF, he is not from Johannesburg structures. I'm here actually indicating to you that no member of the MDC Alliance from our Johannesburg structures that is defected to ZANU-PF.
Okay. What about what he said? That the MDC Alliance has got nothing to offer except slogans. That if he joins ZANU-PF, his family will be fed. And there's actually something happening in ZANU-PF. What do you say about that?
Thank you very much. He's already said he's joining ZANU-PF so that his family can be fed. Can you see that that is politics of the stomach? Why did he say that MDC Alliance has got nothing to offer when he was a councillor? Only now that is no longer a councillor, then MDC Alliance all of a sudden has changed to have nothing to offer. No, those are people who are in politics, not to actually change the people's lives for the better, but only to align their pockets and feed their stomachs.
Okay. I was actually at the meeting, and I was surprised to see the large number of young people at a ZANU-PF gathering. Of all the young people that were there were about 60 young people. Why do you think ZANU-PF is attracting these young people, and what can you do as your party to recover these young people?
Well, we've got programs that are actually going on to actually conscientize our populace about the importance of working with our organization. Look, for those 30 people that you are referring to, like I indicated earlier on, I, for one, I do not believe that those people, most of them were Zimbabweans, because Zimbabweans who are actually in South Africa actually were displaced back home by ZANU-PF. So no son, a young person who has been displaced and deprived of the freedom in his country, and actually goes abroad for the purposes of looking for greener pastures, would then claim that the group that drove him out of the country is where he can maybe find solace.
Okay, we're joined by your Johannesburg spokesperson, Mr. Mandla Masuku. Mr. Masuku, how are you?
I'm fine, and you say?
Fantastic, sir. You have heard the discussion we're having here.
Yes.
With Mr. Mate. And
Okay.
I was saying, ZANU-PF says 30 of your members here in Johannesburg have joined, have defected, because you've got nothing to offer but slogans. Mr. Mate says that's not true. What do you have to say to add on to that?
Okay, thank you, Kambangwe. It's not true, like as he has alluded. It is known that our party has got policies. It is known that our party has been delivering, but it is also known that ZANU-PF is always on an effort to destroy our efforts, deliberately tarnish our image as a party. But however, as MDC Alliance, especially in Joburg, maybe our chair has alluded to that, we are very hands-on. We assist Zim community whenever they have got challenges. During COVID-19 under lockdown, we managed to assist with those who are vulnerable with food. We have even defended workers at workplace when they are being properly exploited. So anyhow, we are the most active party. We are the party that is really meaningful to the community, to the Zimbabwean in general. So it's not quite true. We are a local party.
Okay, Mr. Mate and Mr. Masuku, I want to ask you an important question. ZANU-PF is coming with the AAG. They are bringing business opportunities. You heard them yesterday. I put up all these videos. And they are giving out things like T-shirts for free. They are promising concrete things on the ground. They're assisting with documents, with repatriation. What do you think you as the MDC Alliance have to offer that can attract someone who has already gone to ZANU-PF to go back to you? What is it that the MDC Alliance can offer?
Well, Mr. Kambakwe, as MDC, especially in diaspora, we are visiting a situation whereby we will be in a position to make sure that our people gain back their dignity. They are in abroad, especially here in South Africa. We are called names, Makwerekwere, and that. We are looked upon as people with no values, people with no humanity, considering the fact that we leave our country and come and compete for business opportunities and jobs with the South Africans. Actually creates a situation which is not healthy or safe for us as Zimbabweans and our generally us as Zimbabweans generally. Then as a party, we are doing a lot to try and make sure that we intervene. We have even engaged the South African ruling party to that effect to actually conscientize them about our situation back home, and also to try and be lenient for now for our people to actually prepare themselves to try and bring for themselves back in Zim, because in Zim we are said to be a liberated country. We said to be an independent country, but on the ground there's nothing to show. We are doing a lot, like the spokesperson has said. We intervened during the COVID-19 when the lockdown was at its peak. We assisted almost 20,000 people across Johannesburg and South Africa with different needs. Our spokesperson has he also indicated that he also helps our Zimbabwean workers across South Africa, because employers tend to take advantage of the fact that our people most of them are not documented, and when they employ them, they actually give them payments that are not even worth the labor that they'll be receiving. So our spokesman is actually doing that, and he's actually made a lot of effort, and our workers and now Zimbabwean workers are now recognized as actually the same at the same level with the South African. He can also elaborate on that. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Masuku, let us wrap up with you. Let us conclude. Do you really think you can outdo and outplay ZANU-PF in South Africa if they bring these resources that they've got? Because they've got things happening at home, they are able to attract people with genuine and concrete programs and projects. For example, I've given you the example of the AAG. They can give people tenders. What can you do that the ZANU-PF cannot do to attract people here in South Africa? What have you been doing?
Sorry, Mr. Kamba, maybe before you can come in, I'm interested in also answering that question. Honestly, you think that is a genuine all by ZANU-PF, considering the fact if they have the capacity to do that, why are they failing to do it in Zim? Why are they now coming to do it in a foreign land? If ever they are genuine about that, they could have done that in Zim. We could be seeing many people embarking in business being supported that AAG. I know the AAG that you are referring to is an organization that has always exploited Zimbabwean people. So for them to say they are now coming to South Africa to bring business opportunities, it is just a fallacy. It is just trying to lure people to vote for them, and after voting for them, they dump them like they usually do. Spokesman. Okay,
then let's talk about Mabuto Moyo. What do you think? You know him. You've seen how articulate he is in promoting the agenda of ZANU-PF. What do you know about him?
Mabuto, I think it is my first time to hear about that. Maybe he's popular in the media circles, but on the ground, we do not know that name.
Okay, but you saw that ZANU-PF has been uplifting the young people there in their party. They are going out to come here to South Africa from their national to address a meeting, a branch meeting. Who in the MDC Alliance has come down in the past year to address structures here in South Africa?
I will actually indicate that only recently, as recent as the 1st of May, we had our National Organizing Secretary here in South Africa. Actually, he went as far as Cape Town in addressing our structures. Also, recently, we had our National Women's Assembly Chairperson, Amai Mkido, also in South Africa, visiting the women. So it's actually, the list is endless. It's only that whenever we are doing our programs, we are not doing it for the media. We are doing it for our organization. If you see ZANU-PF, whenever they are executing their small programs here in South Africa, they invite the media so that they portray themselves as a party that has got the heart for the people. Yet they are the cause of those people to be here in South Africa. It is actually mind-boggling for someone to think that whatever ZANU-PF is claiming to be doing in South Africa is genuine. They could have done that back home and uplifted the lives of the young people back home. It was going to be much cheaper than for them to drive people out of the country and then use aeroplanes and fly following them and spending a lot of money to try and say they are actually uplifting their lives. No, in fact, if anything is to be said about ZANU-PF, they are destroying the lives of people. We are here in South Africa, more like there are people who do not have values, yet they've got a country which is to be independent. Yes, yet there's no freedom.
Okay, so gents, I really enjoy talking to you. And as I said, the MDC Alliance, you've got a slot here every Sunday to talk about your program. But as Gambago Media, we talk to every political party. So I was a bit taken aback when I saw that in your statement, you blamed Gambago Media for giving ZANU-PF a platform. Because I'm sure in a free society, we should give everyone a space to talk. You agree, no, Mr. Masuk?
It was not a blaming of Gambago per se. To say you are giving, you are actually a journalist, and you are free to actually engage any organization, whether political or civic organization. So we're not actually blaming you for pushing ZANU-PF line, but we're just concerned that you of late you feel more of their mouth.
Okay, I think let me also clarify that everyone who comes to me, even if they come every day with news, we have to publish them. We can't say we're going to publish 5 MDC and then 5 ZANU-PF. So if ZANU-PF comes every day with something for us to publish, obviously we will publish. And when you guys went to Cape Town to do your I think provincial meetings, we were not aware of your meetings. And today you had your meeting, we're not aware of your meeting. So I hope that you'll be able to inform the media, because ZANU-PF sent flyers about a week in advance of their meeting. That is why I was aware of their meeting. Is there anything else you want to say before we close?
Yeah, maybe the spokesperson will have to say something.
No, we have lost him. He's gone. He's no longer on the screen. His network is unstable.
Oh, well, as an organization, MDC Alliance, as a party which is an alternative government to the people of Zimbabwe, we are actually on the ground doing our utmost best to make sure that we deliver to the people of Zimbabwe, our motherland. We know ZANU-PF has been trying everything to try and silence us. As we speak now, almost all our National Executive Youth Assembly, all of them, they've got criminal charges actually preferred against them. It is all the orchestrated by ZANU-PF. Most of our leaders are actually being persecuted. We've got the youth leadership, like those three, Bana Chimombe and the
okay,
other
Joanna
two.
Mamombe, Cecilia Chimbiri, and Netsai Maroa.
Yes, you see, ZANU-PF is actually doing exactly what the Smith regime was doing. They are now doing exactly what they went to war for, to try and stop the abuse of our people. They are now the abusers who replaced Smith regime. So as Zimbabweans, as MDC Alliance, we will try by all means, by sweat and our blood, to try and correct that. And I would like them to know that they did not go to war in order to liberate themselves and align their stomachs. They were claiming that they went to war in order to liberate everyone, so that everyone will enjoy the national cake. But it seems like the national cake is enjoyed by the few. I can say a lot about ZANU-PF, what happened, blah, blah, and what is actually happening now. They seem not to be actually a repenting group. So you are very, 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 very concerned as a party. And with the leadership that we have of Advocate Nelson Chamisa, we know one day we will get there. And it will be very, 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 very soon.
Okay, Mr. Bongani Mate, I always enjoy talking to you, and I miss the days when I used to drive to your house there so that we can have a nice chat while sitting in the car. Unfortunately, COVID has made everything difficult, and today the president of South Africa is going to be going live, I think later on this evening, and we don't know what to expect. We might end up in another lockdown. Thank you very much, Mr. Bongani Mate. I'm going to come out with a video of what your leader said this afternoon when they were in that meeting that we had, the district meeting today. And I hope that I'll be able to talk to the chairman, the provincial chairman, Mr. Trust Ndlovu. I had a call with him this afternoon, and I really thank you very much for coming here.
For point of correction, that was not a district meeting. It was a branch meeting.
Okay.
Yes. If it's a district meeting, it will only it involves most branches. But that was only a branch meeting. We just visited just one branch. That was the Hillbrow branch. We had actually a successful meeting. People are motivated. People do not want the smell of Johannesburg, especially. The smell of ZANU-PF, especially here in Johannesburg. Thank you, Kambate.
Okay, let us play out with what happened at that meeting. A few of your leaders spoke about this issue. I know that the issue of people defecting is very, very, it's close to the heart of many MDC members. It's very demoralizing when members leave to go to ZANU-PF. So let's see what the leaders said. And thank you very much, Mr. Mate. I'll see you again very, very soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, my name is Bongani Mate. I'm current Johannesburg CCC chairperson, and I hear the news, or should I say propaganda, that is taking rounds, that we've got about 30 of our members who defected to ZANU-PF. I would like to state that that is a lie. There is none of our members who will ever defect to ZANU-PF here in Johannesburg. People here in Johannesburg, they are here because of the situations that ZANU-PF has caused. back home. So they cannot today follow these people that they have actually displaced in Zim and follow them outside the country and claim that those are their members. Those people that they are actually parading in the media that they are from MDC Alliance. No, it is not true. Those people, they might have been recruited from South Africa. Has got so many backgrounds that live, destitute that live under the bridges. I will actually believe that those people were actually a rented group of bankrupts that were actually driven to that venue, whether in Newtown or wherever around Johannesburg, and given food and probably with a few rents, and also given ZANU-PF regalia for them to parade as MDC Alliance. MDC Alliance members, like I've indicated earlier on, here in South Africa, they cannot join ZANU-PF because ZANU-PF has put them in this situation to live out of the country, yet they would like to live in the country together with their families. So ZANU-PF is just playing games here, and I don't think any sane people will actually buy to that propaganda that they're trying to spread or make Zimbabweans believe. Thank you.
Zita Comrade Hondo. I'm the organizing secretary of Johannesburg CCC. Tiremu Hillbrow branch. Look at our mobilizing strategy, and also branch auditing programs. Yes, tingawatanzwa kuti kune madefections ariyo, but ini is a custodian yemabranches ese ari muno muJohannesburg, and confirm kana kuti handina umbowo izvezvo zviri kutaurika kuti ndo zvaitika, because mabranches ese they are in touch with us. Mabranch chairman edu ari pano paHillbrow branch, organizing secretaries emabranches edu tinawo ese pano, tiri kuita zvimwe chete pano paHillbrow branch. As we are speaking, titori neprogram inondosvika musi wa18 June. Tiri kuvisitira mabranches edu, saka hapana chakadaro chiri kutaurika kuti mabranches adini. Kune mamembers 30 adefecta ari under the guidance of our Honorable President Nelson Chamisa. I can also assure you that hakuna zvakadaro. The party is in safe hands. My structures edu, they are also in safe hands. Tese takadai, we are rallying behind our President Advocate Nelson Chamisa, tichitaurira zvevanhu kurudziro yedu iri yokuti ngavaende vandoregister kuvhota 2023 inomakanjani. Victory is certain. My name is Alan Marzi. I'm a national executive member for youth. I'm the secretary for diaspora. I stay here in South Africa. In the Mfunukuish, Ala in the Defection, Sibona Kumid, Asias. There is nothing like that. There is no defection from MDC Alliance to ZANU-PF. China, MDC Alliance, we are intact, we are united behind our able leader, Nelson Chamisa. MDC Alliance, sibambene, sihlangene, siyimbumba, asindawo, we are here to stay. Le ndaba ayikhulumayo, his fees, zishuwo zokuthi wana ama-defections from within us. As ISUS a family, we are a united family under the leadership of Nelson Chamisa. We just had our successful meeting, branch CC, Triple C meeting in Yobro. It was heavily attended. No disgrace, unity, visible unity. Patana kuripo, mfaro uripo, apana chinochisa, apana chinozezesa. Isusu tinoziva leader wedu ni Nelson Chamisa, and he will lead us to the state house. Vano defector vachibva kuma ZANU-PF vachinda ku ZANU-PF. Isusu as MDC Alliance, we are intact. Hatina kwatiko that we are here to stay. Thank you.
Ay, 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 ay.